Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Wanted to get on here today with another rediscovering lost loves. I have another basket full of them. I have so many products that for several years have just been sitting there. And then I pull them out for one reason or another and fall back in love with them. And I'm gonna start, I've got hair, skin, and makeup. And I'm gonna start with a hair product that I'll tell y'all, I don't get real excited about hair products. I don't like to spend a lot of time on my hair. If I find something good, I stick with it. I'm not experimenting. I just don't find it very exciting. This is so exciting. I cannot believe it's just been sitting there. This is a hairspray. It's the Sebastian Shaper Plus. It doesn't have a lid. I mean, it's been sitting in there for 5 years. Sebastian Shaper Plus. This, now I'll tell you, I still have the OGX right here. It's right by me. The bamboo fiber full. I didn't forget about that one. This one, and they have different places. This one is like a net on your hair that you can brush through later. And it holds great. But if you have something where you need your hair not to move, you're going for family photos, you're going for, I've been to a lot of funerals lately. So I think of funerals where I'm going to be outside and I don't want my hair to move. I'm not going to be primping, not going to be fixing my hair, but I don't want it to move. Showing houses, I don't want it to move, especially my bangs. This is what I pull out. So they both have a place. This is kind of every day, and this is when I don't want you moving. You need to stay. This is it. It's like cement. I love it, and it's a buildable cement. It can be light cement or really hard cement. The next one I'm just about as obsessed with, and this is skincare. And it's Argireline by The Ordinary. It used to be called, and probably still is, Botox in a bottle. And what I loved this for in the past was when I got Botox. This prolonged it a lot. But then I thought it really didn't work that great when I didn't have Botox. Well, I haven't had Botox in 2.5 or almost 3 years. So I have a lot of lines on my forehead. This helps so much. It just makes them not quite as deep and where you just don't notice them as much. Well, when I rediscovered this, I also rediscovered Derma Rolling. I hadn't Derma rolled really in a couple of years probably. So I got out my 0.5, it's dirty. This is my Timeless Derma Roller. And I got it out and I started using it most nights. Sometimes I'm too lazy. So I'm gonna say about 3 nights a week with a 0.25, and then once a month, I'm doing the 0.5 and using this and, other good stuff underneath when I derma roll. So I think this helps. I put this anywhere I used to get Botox. I put it here. I put it all over my forehead, really, and then right here where my crow's feet are. And I think this makes a big difference, and I am back in love with this and derma rolling. I really get in there, and it feels like you're annihilating the lines. So I love both of those. Okay, next I'm gonna move on to makeup, and I have a concealer, the Super Stay full coverage concealer, and it's this one. And when I was trying to link this video, I couldn't find it anymore, and I was like, did they discontinue that? It's so good. What? I'll tell you, they didn't, or they replaced it. And this one I like even better because I think it's the same. It's Super Stay 30 hour. It's got the same brush as this one, but it's in a nicer container. So I think these are the same. I put it on and can't tell the difference with this new one, but I love the container. The only thing, they could work on this brush. It needs to be bigger. It needs a more voluptuous brush, but the coverage of it and how it lasts is beautiful. I put on my color corrector, and then I layered just a thin little bit of this on, and I blend that out with my Morphe M504, another rediscovered love. I love this concealer brush for concealer. Well, it's probably an eyeshadow brush. I use it for concealer, and it's perfect with this. It's so good, y'all. You just, you put it on and you think, it's not going to be that great because the brush is so skimpy And then, yes, it is that great. It just covers and stays. So the Maybelline Super Stay, this one's the one I fell back in love with, but this is what it looks like now. Okay, next I have another brush, and it's the BK Beauty 107. This, for what I'm using this for, is my Age Rewind. My Age Rewind concealer, I go all through the middle of my face with this for kind of a brightener. This is the brightening one. And then I bounce it out with this. I love it so much. I think I'm going to start using this with my foundation too. It's just soft, like velour. And then the bounce on it, it's not too firm. Doesn't drag my makeup around my face. Like a lot of foundation brushes I don't like. I feel like they kind of put it on and take it off, kind of wipe it off at the same time. This is a beautiful brush. On the website, it says for a concentrated blush or contour. And I can see that it would be great for that too. I may get more. I may get more of these. Or just a buffing brush. I just want to use it all over my face. It is great. I fell back in love with this. I love it. Okay, next, a lip liner. I don't know that I would need another lip liner besides this one. It's the Milani, and I think this is in nude. Yeah, and I love this because it goes on really easy. It's nude, but it still shows. Hold on. I'll show you what color that is. It's nude, but it still shows, and it is just a pleasure to use. I'm going to get more of these. I need to look through my back stock and see if I have more of these. I probably already have them, and they're just buried. This is a great liner. I just accidentally discovered it one day, and I was like, what is that? This is as good as the Pat McGrath nude that I have, or Buff, and it's as good as the Charlotte Tilbury liners. At the very, very top, y'all. Okay, and then with that, both of these colors are beautiful with it. The Lawless Platinum. This is probably my most perfect, really pale nude. What I love about it is it doesn't go too orange. Some of my pale nudes that I have loved are kind of bugging me lately because when I put them on, namely, I'm thinking about the Kim KW, which I have loved. Lately, when I put it on, since I've started using this, if I use the Kim KW, it looks a little chalky, dry peach. It just doesn't look as rich and creamy as this does. And it's probably just the color. It's just a beautiful beigey nude, and I love it. Hold on, I'm going to put a little of this on over what I have on. With a darker liner, it's beautiful. Beautiful. On its own, it's a little pale, but with a liner or layered over something, it is beautiful. I have backups of that one. And then the lipstick that I just had on, that I've had on this whole video, is the Natasha Denona Beatrice. It's that. And this is a cool... This is darker than that last one. It's like a rosy nude. And this one is really my lips, but better. I can just put this one on with no liner, and it looks great. I carry it in my purse, keep it in here. In case I don't want to put on liner, I just want to put this on and go. This is so pretty. I love that. I hope they don't discontinue it. Okay, next I have another brush. And I love this to carry this in my purse. And I love it I really love it for in here too. But that's why I fell in love with it, was to carry it in my purse. And this is the e.l.f. Pointed Powder Brush. Y'all, this is as good as any brush I have. And I love that it's kind of compact, so I can use it. It just doesn't overwhelm my face. I don't like brushes that are huge for powder. And this is the perfect size. I could also use it in a pinch because I carry it in my purse for blush, so I have, or bronzer. But it is just a perfect little inexpensive brush. Doesn't matter if I lose it. You know, and keep these everywhere. It's under $5, I think. Maybe $6. It might be $6. But I love it. It looks like I need a new one, a fresh one. But I rediscovered this and I've not put it down. Okay, the next one, this should have been with skincare. I use this at night, and this was one of you girls told me about this. This is the Treat Lip Balm in Banana Cream. It reminds me of Bonnie Bell lip smackers from the 70s or 80s, and I love this. It tastes good. I don't know what it's sweetened with. Oh, but it tastes good. It smells good. It's fat. And it's just a really nice moisture at night. Oh, and I love this. Wasn't very expensive. I can't put it on right now. It makes me want to put it on. And then I lick my lips and it's sweet. It's like a little treat at night. Again, this is Banana Cream. I love this. I think they have one in coconut too that I need to get. Okay, next, I have a couple of perfumes, and the first one, y'all, I don't know if I've ever mentioned this on my channel. This is the Olympia by Paco Rabanne. That's a blast from the past. Olympia Intense. I have the Olympia too, and I love that. But this is the one I've picked back up and fell in love with it. Hold on, I'm gonna read y'all the notes in it. This is great for every day. It's not as sweet. It's sweet, but it's not as sweet as some of the fragrances that I have. This is amber. I don't know that I have another amber fragrance. Salt, and I smell the salt for sure, and vanilla. Introduced in 2016. It's just a little bit different for me. Most of my stuff is just like sugar sweet and vanilla, caramel. This one is just a little bit sassier, and it smells like the beach to me. I can really smell that salt more than anything else. And then underneath is that vanilla, and it dries down to a salty sweet. It's so good. I don't know that it's for everybody, but I would consider this kind of a safe blind buy. Okay, the next one is Juicy Couture, and I don't have the little pink bow on it, but it's the one with the pink bow. And I'm doing fragrance use ups, and these are the easiest fragrances to use up. Any of the Juicies. I went through a Juicy Bodacious. Highly recommend. It just smells like sugar. I don't know how someone could not like that unless you don't like sweet. It was so good, and I really want to repurchase it, but I thought, no, I've got this one in there. I love this one. Oh, I think as much as the Bodacious. It's just perfect for every day. It's not going to be offending anybody unless they've got bad allergies, but it's just soft and feminine and youthful. Hold on, I'm going to read you the notes in this. You probably all are like, girl, we've had 10 bottles of that, but I'm going to read the notes anyway. Well, I'm glad I'm reading the notes and looked it up. This is Viva La Juicy. Viva La Juicy, and it's mandarin orange, wild berries, amber again, sandalwood, and honeysuckle. And I love this fragrance. It just is great for every day. I fell in love with this when my daughter was in high school and used to wear it. But it's an oldie but a goodie, and I fell back in love with that. All right, and that is all of my recent rediscovered loves. Y'all tell me if I need to pick up anything that you think I've forgotten about and rediscover. And that is all I have for you. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Leave comments and questions down below, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all have a good day. Bye.